Hello my friends, it is your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi, and in the course of the last, I should say 6 days, we predetermined, excuse me God, long day, we predetermined a date for the memorial service, and I posted to Facebook. So, what I forgot to mention on this post is that it pretty much gives everyone who wants to come by some time, because it will not, it's going to happen before this month is up. So really, after the initial day that it all went down, yeah, it just gives pretty much about a week and a half to work with. At least the good thing is, pardon me if I'm yawning, it's, like I said, long day. At least the good thing is, I managed to get what I figure I'd say at the service ready. So, therefore, I'm all set on my end. Now the only thing I have to do is pretty much whoever calls, I just have to get the word out, excuse me, where it's going to be held at. So, you're probably wondering, how am I feeling right now? After a situation like this has happened, I'll be pretty honest. I'm past the coping part. I can also say, after all this, I've never felt so tired in all my life. Now, granted, on the last couple of days before she passed, I haven't gotten myself much sleep. And it's pretty much catching up to me because of that. Also, on top of that, well, like I said, everything is just kind of like, it's kind of like this. It's like, I felt like I lost, a major part of me, to be quite honest. And I had a long talk with my sister about the whole thing. And it is true. What can you say about all this? You lose someone that is basically your core, your foundation, your everything. And regardless of what is going on, as many people say, I'm strong, I'm this, I'm that, and mostly they're positive. Truth of the matter is, only on the outside do I feel that way. The inside, I'm very lonely. I'm serious. I've been very lonely. because after everything that has been going on, again, it goes back to everything about this woman. I wish it was said while she was alive. I wish it was told to her while she was still alive. And I haven't done much as far as, trying to do what I normally do around this time. Because around this time, which I'm looking at, is like 1:40. And normally I would be recording at this rate. Recording what? Probably some more parts on my current Let's Plays. But I mean, I'll do it later. It's not like, I have to do it, Not like I have to do it now, but, I just thought I'd do this video. Just to let everybody know that. After what I said before, I'm just going to come out and say this. After everything has been laid to rest and put to rest, I'm giving myself vacation. Because as much as there is stuff to do, there really isn't much for me to do, really. I mean, after all this, I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. Do my Let's Plays and finish all those novel projects I have. Not the visual ones, but the ones I still have to do. I still have Legacy of the Seven Stars to finish, so I'm pretty much going to finish my my Volume 2 and get around to finishing my Volume 3. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to Volume 4, let alone 5 and 6. Well, I already know what I'm going to do with 5 and 6, but as far as I know, I still have to finish 3. Then I'll pretty much go into 4. But not too soon. Not too soon. So pretty much, yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted because I've been keeping myself busy. I already had my chance to mourn early on last weekend. I mean, over last weekend, I had a chance to mourn. And let me tell you, it was really the most difficult for me to do because my namesake is the only thing that is remaining in this world. I mean, personally, my namesake is the only thing that is still good in this world. So, as far as everything else is concerned, it's up to me to keep things steady and afloat. As far as everything else is concerned. Apologies for being so serious, but to me, like I said, mentally, I'm off somewhere, and yet physically I'm here. Mentally, I'm like, I can listen to anybody talk, but you know, if you're talking to me, I'm just gonna be like, huh? I haven't done anything yet per se, because I'm pretty sure there are other things that need to be checked and noticed. And for what it was worth, well, I had to make sure that certain things keep moving. They had to keep going, because otherwise, well, what can I say? It's just that. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. So, as I said, I do have plans. So, what to expect this week is the usual. As far as the channel goes, you'll expect the usual. I'm pretty much going to replace Soul Blazer and Illusion of Gaia with something else until I have more parts up. Well, until I create more parts, rather, because I stopped right after that. Right after I pretty much ran out of steam. I basically stopped around part 2 and 3 of Illusion Gaia and Soul Blazer. And I thought I had more time, but apparently now I have this grace period of time in which I can pretty much finish most of my projects. So the future is looking alright. That's all I can say. The future is looking alright in my book. The only thing is, truth be told, I've said my piece about my mother. I've said it here on YouTube. So, I don't know what else there is. Now, I have this idea, and I'm not sure if anybody will be willing to do this. But since the memorial service will be held next week, I have this. Now, I'm not forcing anyone to do this, but if you want to do a special memorial video, just because of everything that's gone on, hold a vigil of sorts, a video visual of sorts, just because of this time. I'm just gonna say you can if you want to, because like I said, I've already said my piece about my mom, and even though you guys didn't personally know her, I have shared my story about her. So, like I said, I really don't know what to say at this point, because after everything that has been going on, just everything in me wants to shut down. Just everything that is going on with me right now, it wants to shut down for a moment. It wants to just say, you know what? Not today. So what I'm probably going to do is, now I'm not going to do it today, but I'll probably do it like Wednesday. So pretty much, I'm going to spend a day out and basically spend some time by myself doing a bit of contemplation, as it were. Some contemplating. Yeah, contemplating, not contemplation. Well, I'm pretty much going to figure what am I going to do now since I have all this time besides, going on a future vacation of sorts. Get all my business taken care of. And then some. And yes, this is the phone you would hear sometimes in my Let's Plays that just goes off without me knowing. And that is my horoscope. Great. That's my horoscope. But aside from that, as I said, we'll be having a memorial service on the 27th of this month. So I'm not asking for so much as like if you guys can make it out there. If you guys can make it out here in California, that'd be surprising. But and well, you know how the economy is. It's rough all over, so what can you say about that? Huh? Now, if it seems like this is a depressing video, it really isn't. It really isn't. Okay? Just for the past couple of days, I have been forcing myself to stay upbeat. And it's been very difficult because of how sudden this whole thing went. So if you can understand where I'm coming from, why, that's the reason why. Because, as I said before, it's so sudden when she passed, that basically it was so sudden because we had to get everything together because it just happened like that. And for what it was worth, well, some things happened in a clutch. So really, after this, I had a few calls earlier yesterday. So, it's up to me to pass the word along. So, therefore, if you have Facebook and you have any questions about it, I'm just going to say this. If you feel like you want to record this, you can. However, I would strongly ask you to send me a copy if you're going to record it. Now, I don't know if they're going to let you record it, but I would want to record it because I'm going to be one of the main people there. And on top of that, well, I'd rather have something for posterity, for those who couldn't make it, to share what this wonderful woman has done in life. Because, as I said, I shared a little bit of my slice of heaven with you. And my mom was indeed the cake. And to be there in the final moments is rough. it's earth-shattering. So now I have to carry on. And for what it's worth, I gotta continue what I'm doing. She instilled a strong influence of me playing video games. Since she took interest in what I like doing, well, I can't dishonor her memory, and I refuse to do such. So I gotta do what I gotta do now, aside from everything else. So I think that'll do it for this video, because like I said, I don't really have anything else to say except for by the grace of God, we're all still here. And for those out there who still have your parents, and I do mean this, and I'm going to repeat this, cherish them, love them, appreciate them, tell them that you support them, you appreciate what they do. You let them know each and every day. And I don't care who else is taking care of you. You cherish who you have in your own family each and every day. And I do mean that. Don't ever let a day go by in which you have the chance to see those who have raised you every day as far as you live. And you let them know from the bottom of your heart that you do love them, respect them, and appreciate what they do for you. Because I'm pretty sure they would do the same for you. So with that, friends, I've been your friendly neighborhood Tenkaichi. And I'll see you next time with something a little more upbeat. Okay? Take care, guys. God bless. And Tenkai Muso. Good night.